Hello students, how are you all? Welcome back to Akshar IT Foundation classes. I am your chemistry faculty S. Mohan. So students, grade 9, no? So grade 9, today we are starting the volume 2. Okay, volume 2 we are starting, and chemistry. In the volume 2, we are mainly going to discuss about the organic chemistry, right? Organic chemistry. So, our topic is organic chemistry. Organic chemistry, so general organic chemistry. This is our chapter, right? See students, here organic chemistry is one of the most important chapter in the chemistry for JEE Mains and advance, right? So it's a very vast subject, means it's a very large, very big subject, and if you go to the 12th standard, almost 20% of your total chemistry consists of related to organic chemistry, right? So it's a very important chapter, and most of the students feel that organic chemistry is difficult. So students, here, of course it is difficult. Why? Because here in the organic chemistry, we are going to discuss about the so many compounds, so many, right? As on today, more than 5 million compounds of carbon, which are considered as the organic chemistry, organic compounds, okay, are existing. So here we can discuss about the so many things, okay, so many compounds. So here a number of chemical reactions, hundreds, thousands of chemical reactions, thousands of compounds here in this organic chemistry consist of. Okay, so that's what the students feel it's very difficult. Okay, but actually it's very easy. Okay, if you understand the concept and if you practice little. So see students, why it is difficult? Why the students feel difficult means, for example, okay, let us take propane. One word is there. Okay, one compound called propane. Okay, so based on propane, you will get so many compounds in the chemistry. Okay, in the organic chemistry, like propane is there. So there is another compound called propene. Another compound is called propyne. Another compound is called propanol. Another compound is called propanal. Next, another compound is called propanone. Okay, one more is there like propanoic acid, like this, many propanoic acid, like this. See, all starting with the prop only, like there's so many compounds are there. Okay, so if you see the formulas also, C3H8, C3H6, C3H4, and C3 H7OH. So like this, so many. Okay, so there's all so many, all see formulas also are similar, so you'll be confused, right? So that's what the students feel, that organic chemistry is very difficult. But actually students, if you know the concept, okay, concept is very important. So the concepts, if you know, if you can understand the concept, and if you practice regularly, here the thing is that practicing is very important, because there's so many chemical reactions are there, right? So you can see hundreds of chemical reactions will be there, thousands of compounds you are going to learn. Okay, so how to give the name, that's also very important, right? So that's what organic chemistry chapter most of the students feel difficult. But students, it's very easy, don't worry. So it's very easy. From now onwards, you are in 9th only. So now onwards, if you follow, okay, as and what we are teaching, if you follow regularly, if you concentrate on explanation, then organic chemistry becomes very easy for you. So right now, let's start now. Okay, Now first let us see organic chemistry. Students, if you listen the name organic chemistry, what do you understand? Like organic chemistry, what do you understand? Just think. Okay. So see students here, organisms, like you might have learned in the biology, organisms, what are organisms? Living things. Okay. Chemistry. Which chemistry which deals with the living things? No. Here organic chemistry means what? The compounds. Okay. It's a branch of chemistry which deals with the compounds which are directly or indirectly derived from the living organisms. This is the actual normal definition. Okay. So what's the definition of this one? The chemistry, the branch of chemistry that deals with the compounds which are obtained, okay, directly or indirectly from the living organisms. The name represents this one. The name represents this one. Okay. Like for example, you say oil. Okay. So if you take the oil, any oil you can take. For example, I'll take groundnut oil. So what is the groundnut oil? Oil which is obtained from the groundnut. Nowadays you can see the sunflower oil. So from where we can get all this oil? From sunflower oil. Coconut oil. Okay. So we can get from the coconut. So these all are from these oils from where we are getting? From the plants. Plants are what? Living organisms. Like, yes. Now similarly sugar. You know the sugar. Sugar you can get from the sugar cane. Sugar cane is what? It's like crop, like plant. Okay. So we are getting from them. So here we are going to discuss about these things, okay, which are directly or indirectly synthesized or obtained from the living organisms like plants and animals. Okay. So this name suggests that the organic chemistry, the name suggests that a branch of chemistry which deals about the compounds which are directly or indirectly obtained from the plants or animals. This is actually the meaning of organic chemistry. Clear? Any doubt? No? Chalo. Now, here see students here, most of the organic, most not almost all, okay, organic compounds are consist of essential element called carbon. Okay, all organic compounds consist of carbon as an essential element. Okay, so that's how we can call it as organic chemistry as chemistry of carbon compounds also we'll say, but I'll explain detail one by one, step by step, you don't confuse here. So first organic chemistry. So organic chemistry, organic compounds, all the organic compounds consist of carbon as an essential element. Carbon as an essential element. Okay, so here the meaning is that mainly we are going to discuss about the carbon compound, means the organic compounds which consist of carbon. Okay. So along with the carbon is what? Hydrogen is also there. Okay. Carbon and hydrogens are the essential elements in the organic compounds. Carbon and hydrogen are the essential elements in the organic compounds. So the compounds which consist of carbon and hydrogen, okay, are considered as organic compounds. Are considered as what? Organic compounds. Okay. So only this carbon and hydrogen present? No. Sometimes they can present some other compounds also like oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, chlorine. This type of elements also will be present in that one. Okay. But essential elements are what? Carbon and hydrogen. So carbon and hydrogen are the essential elements in the organic compounds. Is this clear? Clear? Any doubt? Sure. Now let us see some story, like some theory, okay, like history. Okay. So students here, Berzelius was a scientist. Okay. There was a scientist whose name is Berzelius. What is his name? Berzelius. So Berzelius was a scientist who proposed a theory which is called as a vital force theory. What it is called? Vital force theory. So what is vital force theory? So according to this theory, okay. So who proposed it? Remember the scientist name. Berzelius. Okay, so Berzelius, this is the name of the scientist. So Berzelius was a scientist, okay, who proposed one theory. What is that theory? Is organic compounds cannot be prepared artificially. Cannot be prepared artificially. Means what? We cannot prepare organic compounds from inorganic substances. From inorganic substances. Organic compounds means what I said. Organic compounds means what I said. The compounds which are obtained directly or indirectly from the plants and animals. Those are organic compounds, right? So what Berzelius said that these organic compounds cannot be prepared artificially. Means we cannot synthesize them or we cannot prepare them in the laboratories. Laboratory we cannot prepare. So to prepare those compounds, a vital force, means the force which is present in the living organisms, like the force which is present in me, the force which is present in you, the force which is present in the plants, the force which is present in the animals, so living organisms, the force which is present in the living organisms, a special type of force called vital force is required, okay, to make the organic compounds. So these organic compounds cannot be prepared artificially. Clear? So this theory was proposed by the Berzelius. This theory was proposed by the Berzelius. Is this clear? Right? Okay. But this theory was proved as wrong by the scientist called Wöhler. Okay. So there was another scientist. Okay. Achha, first I'll write Berzelius proposed what? Vital force theory. Vital force theory. Okay, so according to vital force theory, what it says? To prepare the organic compounds, a vital force, means a force which is present in the living organisms, is required. We cannot prepare those organic compounds artificially in the laboratories, right? Okay, then after another scientist called Wöhler. Observe the names are very important here. Okay, so Wöhler, in the year 1828, in which year? 1828. In 1828, he proved that this vital theory was wrong. Means what? Berzelius theory was wrong. How? By preparing organic compound from inorganic compound artificially, means in the laboratory. Okay, so Wöhler, what he has done? He prepared an organic compound called urea. Okay, he prepared an organic compound called urea. This is organic compound. OC I am writing here. So organic compound. How he prepared? He prepared artificially. Artificially means what? In the laboratory. In the laboratory. How he prepared? From the inorganic compound. Inorganic means what? Which is not an organic. Okay, inorganic compound called ammonium cyanide. Okay, called ammonium cyanide. From the ammonium cyanide, okay, this Wöhler prepared a compound called urea. What is urea? Urea is organic compound. What is ammonium cyanide? Ammonium cyanide is inorganic compound. What it is? Inorganic compound. Inorganic compound means what? Which is obtained from the minerals, which is obtained from the minerals, okay, from the earth, from other sources, not from the living organisms, from the other sources, right? So such a compound is called an inorganic compound. So here ammonium cyanide is an inorganic compound, and this urea is an organic compound. According to Berzelius theory, we cannot prepare organic compounds artificially in the laboratories, but here Wöhler prepared, he proved that, means he prepared organic compound from the ammonium cyanide. What is the formula of ammonium cyanide? This is very important. So NH4CNO, NH4 ammonium, CNO cyanide. So ammonium cyanide from prepared urea. Urea formula is what? NH2CO NH2. So this is urea. Okay, so by heating ammonium cyanide in the laboratory, he prepared urea, which is organic compound, and he proved to the world that organic compounds also can be prepared artificially, that is in the laboratories. Is this clear to you? Okay, so Wohler was the first scientist to disprove the Berzelius theory. Is this clear? Any doubt? And later, other so many compounds are prepared. Okay, so next Kolb prepared acetic acid, which is called as a vinegar. Generally, we call it as a vinegar. Okay, Kolb was another scientist who prepared ethanoic acid. What he prepared? Ethanoic acid or acetic acid. So, like this, later so many scientists, synthesized, means prepared other organic compounds from the inorganic compounds by showing that vital force theory was wrong, and we can prepare even organic compounds also artificially, means what, in the laboratories. Is this clear? In that way, as on today, more than 5 million compounds are prepared. How many? 5 million. 1 million is how much? 10 lakhs. 5 million is what? 50 lakhs. So, more than 50 millions of organic compounds are prepared in the laboratories artificially. Okay. So, how many compounds are there now? More than 5 millions. Means what? More than 50 lakhs. Understood? So, that's what so many members, students feel that this organic chemistry is very difficult, because here more than 5 million compounds are there. So, can we read these 5 million compounds? How can we remember the name of these 5 million compounds? How can we prepare? What are the chemical reactions are there in this to prepare these 5 million compounds? How can we write the chemical equations for all these reactions? By thinking all this, the students will afraid. Okay, they are fear of organic chemistry. Are you understood, student? But here, for year level, up to 12th level, it's not necessary to study about 5 millions of compounds. Okay, it's very limited, but of course not 5 millions, but at least 500 chemical reactions, chemical preparations, chemical reactions you have to practice to get a rank in mains, JEE mains or NEET examinations. Clear to you? So, that's what it is a very important chapter. So, you have to understand and you have to practice regularly about the organic chemistry. Okay, till here any doubt? No, sure. Now, let's come to this is the story of organic chemistry. Now, once again, let's see the introduction about the organic chemistry in the little way according to your material. Okay, according to your material, if we see, the essential elements of organic compounds. The essential elements of organic compounds are carbon and hydrogen. What are the essential elements? Carbon and hydrogen. Along with that, these are essential. Along with that, sometimes maybe oxygen, sulfur, nitrogen, fluorine, etc. Some other elements also will be present. In these organic compounds. So here organic compounds means what? The essential elements of carbon and hydrogen. In that also the most essential element is carbon. In that also very important element is what? Carbon. So here in this chapter mainly we are going to discuss about in the first synopsis mainly we are going to discuss about the carbon. In the first synopsis mainly we are going to discuss about the carbon only, and then slowly we go to the organic compounds in detail, right? Chalo. Now, what is carbon? You know that carbon. So carbon is one of the most important element which is required or present in almost all the substances what we use in our daily life. okay, like roti, kapda or makan. What is that? Roti, kapda or makan. You know what is mean roti? Yeah, roti. Okay, roti, kapda or makan, house. So on all these things, the carbon is present. Okay, so carbon is essential because carbon is present in our. We can get the diet, you know, like a glucose, fructose, whatever the things we need to give the energy to perform all our activities from day to day. Okay, whatever the activities you are doing, for all we require what energy is required. So from where we can get the energy from the diet. So this diet consists of what? These are the carbohydrates. Carbohydrates. The name itself you can see carbohydrates. Okay, so carbohydrates you might have studied in the biology, right? So carbohydrates, right? So even in the plants also can prepare their carbohydrates from by using the sunlight photosynthesis. No, so that is roti. Kapda, yes, cotton, cellulose, these all things what are there? These all okay also consist of a carbon because you know that cloth generally cotton is made from the cotton, you know that cotton cloth, okay, and cotton we can get from the plant, okay, so there's a plant organism originated, right, so this also organic compound, this also consists of a carbon, okay, and makan, okay, we can see take the wood and something we use, okay, so that's also consists of a carbon. So carbon is very essential element, students, in our daily life. That is everywhere it is useful to us, like I said, you know, roti, kapda or makan, what you say, food, cloth and shelter. For all everything it is useful. Okay, sure. So here you see what is the carbon and how the carbon is obtained. So see students, carbon is obtained in the nature, you know, it is you know, coal, okay, you know the coal. So coal mines are there, we can get in the free state. So coal and carbon is also available in the form of like a diamond, graphite, this also. So here students, here carbon has allotropy forms. Okay, allotropy also once I discussed to you. Allotropy. Okay, so allotropy. Allotropy means what? Existence of same element in two or more different, okay, physical forms with almost similar chemical properties. Okay, are called allotropes. Okay, and the phenomena is called allotropy. So this is about the allotropy. Allotropy means what? Occurrence of the same element. Okay, means one element can exist in two or more different physical forms. Allotropy. So occurrence of the same element or existence of the same element in two or more different physical forms, but almost having similar chemical properties is called allotropy. Okay. So here carbon exists. Okay, carbon mainly available in two allotropic forms. This we are not going to detail, students, here, just for brief. So in the next coming chapters we have one topic in detail, so there we are going to discuss. Okay, carbon. So carbon is available in crystalline form, and is also available in the form of amorphous. Okay, so crystalline means what? Which have a proper structure, which have a definite shape, are called as a crystalline. Which do not have a proper shape, are called amorphous. Okay, again in the crystalline, the carbon is available in the form of a diamond. Okay, and in the form of a graphite. Okay, and next one is a C60, which is also called as a Buckminster fullerene. And here it is available in so many forms like coal, charcoal, animal charcoal, sugar charcoal, like this, so many things it is available. So carbon in the nature is available in various forms. Okay, so this phenomena is called as a allotropy. Allotropy means what? Existence or occurrence of the same element in two or more forms is called allotropes, and the phenomena is called allotropy. And the carbon mainly it's available in the nature in the form of crystalline forms and amorphous forms. Crystalline are again diamond, graphite, C60, and second one is what? Coal, charcoal. This all are comes under the allotropic forms. Okay, so that's about the allotropy. So whenever again it comes in a proper way, we discuss about the allotropy in detail, right? So as of now, till here it's fine. Now students, here I said that carbon is one of the essential element in the organic chemistry. Carbon is an essential element in the organic compounds, right? So now how many compounds I said? There are more than 5 millions of compounds are existing, I said. Okay, so only carbon can form, how only carbon can form like this 5 millions of compounds. Okay, so see students, here carbon has some few unique properties. Unique means what? Special properties are there. Okay, so those properties makes the carbon to form so many compounds. So in that, what are those most important unique properties? Or first one is carbon is a tetravalent element, or it's a tetravalency, anything you can write. And the second one is called catenation. What is the second one? Catenation. And the third one is called formation of multiple bonds. Formation of multiple bonds. Okay, and the last one is isomerism. Okay. Okay, so these are some of the special properties of carbon. So these properties makes the carbon unique, so that carbon makes so many compounds. Okay, some millions of carbon compounds are existing because carbon has these properties. What are these properties? First one is what? Tetravalency. Tetra means what? 4. Valency means what? The electrons which are present in the outermost shell or valence shell. So carbon has 4 electrons in its valence shell, means what? In the outermost shell. You know that carbon atomic number is 6, no? Carbon atomic number is what? Carbon atomic number denoted by Z is equal to 6. What we can write the electronic configuration? 2, 4. Yes. And in detail, if you want to write, how can you write the electronic configuration? 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. Okay. So in the first shell 2 electrons, in the second shell 2 plus 2, 4 electrons. So the valency is 4. So valence shell means outer shell has 4 electrons. So that's what is called as a tetravalency. Clear? So that's about the tetravalency. Second one is called catenation. Catenation means what, students? The self-linkage among the identical atoms to form a long chains, branched chains, ring-like structures, like there's so many compounds, is called a catenation. Okay, so how can you define the catenation? Catenation can be defined as okay, how can you define the catenation? Catenation can be defined as the self-linkage among the identical atoms. It's not there in your material. Okay, so the self-linkage among the identical atoms to form a long chains, okay, or branched chains or ring-like structures is called a catenation. Okay, we discuss when the proper topic will come in detail. Then come to the formation of multiple bonds. I think already we discussed somewhere about the covalent bonds, right? In the covalent bonds, we discussed about the single bond, double bond, and triple bonds, right? So here the carbon forms multiple covalent bonds. Means what? Carbon can form a single bond with the other carbon. Carbon can form a double bond with other carbon. Carbon can form a triple bond also with the other carbon. So carbon can form the multiple bonds with other carbons. So that also we discuss. And especially the carbon undergoes a bond which is called as a covalent bond. In that also we are going to discuss mainly about the hybridization. Very, very important concept, right? And last one is what? Isomerism. Isomerism is what? Compounds having same molecular formula but different properties. Okay, formula same but properties are different. Why? Because due to the arrangement of the atoms. Okay, due to the different arrangement of the atoms that makes the isomerism. Okay, so let's discuss one by one all these things. Right? Chalo. So till here, any doubts? No. Chalo. Once again, I'll discuss from starting onwards what I explained you, because organic chemistry is very important. So then, okay, so see here, organic chemistry. In the organic chemistry, we are going to discuss about the organic compounds. So there are so many theories over there, and then one of the most important theory was Berzelius theory. According to that, organic compounds cannot be prepared artificially, means in the laboratories. To prepare the organic compounds, a vital force is required, which is present in the living organisms like plants and animals. But this theory was proved as wrong by Euler by preparing urea, which is an organic compound, from the inorganic compound called ammonium cyanate. So here ammonium cyanate formula is ammonium cyanate NH4CnO, and urea formula is NH2CO NH2. So this is organic compound which is prepared from the inorganic compound. And after this, so many other compounds also prepared, like coal, C prepared the acetic acid, like this, so many compounds are prepared, and then proved to the world that the Berzelius theory was wrong, and we can prepare artificially, means what we can prepare in the laboratories the organic compounds also, right? Then after that, now see the organic compounds. Organic compounds is what? Mainly which consist of carbon and a hydrogen, but essential element is carbon. Along with these elements also may be present in these compounds. Okay, and then come to the some of the properties of carbon. So carbon has some special unique properties, I told you, no. So it has some unique properties called as allotropy, catenation, formation of multiple bonds, isomerism, tetravalency. These are some of the properties. So in that, allotropy means what? Occurrence or existence of the same element in two or more different forms with similar chemical properties is called allotropy, and those compounds are called allotropes. And carbon contains so many allotropic forms, like mainly crystalline and amorphous. Crystalline is diamond, graphite, C60, and amorphous, coal, charcoal, animal charcoal, sugar charcoal, so many things are there, right? And so carbon forms, now as on today, more than 5 millions of carbon compounds are existing. How many? Okay, 5 millions. Okay, 5 millions of carbon compounds are existing as on today. And in this, why this carbon can form this many compounds? What's the speciality of the carbon? Means what? These are the unique properties of the carbon. Tetravalency means what? It has 4 electrons in its valence shell. For example, see carbon atomic number 6, electronic configuration 2,4, means it has 4 electrons in the outermost shell. That's called tetravalency. Catenation, self-linkage among the identical atoms to form the long chains, is called catenation. Formation of multiple bonds, carbon can form single, double, triple, whatever type of bond it can form. Isomerism, compounds having same molecular formula but different structures are called isomers. Okay, so that is about the organic. Okay, this one, introduction. Now, what is a modern definition of organic chemistry? What explains what actually organic chemistry? Old definition I said. What are the old definition? The compounds which are originated directly or indirectly from the living organisms are called organic, because name is telling that, no organic chemistry. Okay, but now what recent definition states that? Recent definition states that the branch of chemistry which deals with the compounds of carbon and hydrogen and their derivatives. Okay, so now modern definition of organic chemistry. Okay, modern definition of organic chemistry. What it says? A branch of chemistry that deals with the compounds of carbon and hydrogen and their derivatives. This is a definition, modern definition of organic chemistry. So, modern definition of organic chemistry, what it says here? Okay, the branch of chemistry that deals with the compounds of carbon and hydrogen. Compounds of what? Carbon and hydrogen. Carbon and compounds of carbon and hydrogen and their derivatives. Means what? Which consist of carbon and hydrogen as an essential element, and the compounds which are derived from these, means which can be prepared from these compounds, okay, is called okay, organic chemistry. This is a main definition of organic chemistry. Okay, so any doubt students still here? No? Just want to see the definition for 1 minute. So okay students, so with this we stop the modern definition, and tomorrow we discuss about in detail about these properties: tetravalency, catenation, formation of multiples and isomerism. Okay, so prepare well, perfect, read. Okay, bye. With this we stop for today.